tuli mu UK again mu kiseera ekizibu ennyo ffe tusigadde era tuweereza kubanga abantu abasinga babatadde mu quarantine apparently nti ekirwadde ekya corona kikutte wansi ne waggulu ne naffe nga bwe twakusuubiza mu mbeera yonna tusigala tukuweereza mu programu ezisinga mu maaso awo tujja kuba ndowooza ate tukuleetera embeera bweyimiridde mwene ensi. Ku mulundi guno tuli mu kitundu bakita East Ham nga ewali tugambe omuzikiti oba radio station omukolebwa omuli abavubuka abaana baffe bannayuganda nga basalawo bakuŋŋaane okubanga bakyusa obulamu bwabwe ng'ekitundu kino kyali kimanyiddwa okubeera notorious oba tugambe ekitundu kyali kimanyiddwa okubanga kirimu abaana abaziba emisango nga kumma okwabo era n'abaffe babeerangamu naye nga eyatandikawo station eno yasalawo okuŋŋaanya abaana abaffe babe nga babaako ekintu ekibajja ku street bajje babe nga beekolamu omulimu ate okukyuka. Tulina omwana omuvubuka omuto olunaku lwaleero nga ye gwe tukyaziza twagala atubuulireko obulamu bwe bwabusanze waneeno naye nga gwe twagala ate osseeyo nnyo omwoyo kubanga gwe olina omwana omuto omuvubuka ate ayinza okuba ayita mu kino tukujjukiza programu yaffe twagiteekawo okukuza abaana baffe badde ku mirandira ffe kwe twakulira abakulu. So my next question would be that would you think that mom loved you so much that she thought everything that you were doing was right? Or would it be that you were so smart you hid everything away from her and only praises she was giving for you?
To answer that question, I was a very independent child. So naturally, my mom would let me do as I please, play outside with my bike when I was small, fix things, break, just whatever as a child, but she'll let me just play all day. So I became independent. So as I was growing up, that stayed with me. I was independent. So when I was outside, she was okay with me. She knew I was a grown kid, I can do what I need to do. So she was happy. She didn't think I was in danger. She didn't ever expect it. Yeah. Okay.
Today, you told us from the start you still live with your mom. Does she believe that you actually changed now? That you're walking, you've taken the new path?
Of course. She was happy when she found out that I'm even interested in working, because before she didn't know what I do. Before she used to see me in and out of the house, come home, go leave, come home, leave. But I never have I asked her for money, never have I asked her for help. I'll just always do everything. I'll buy all I need to buy myself. So she was happy when
Were you contributing to the house yourself?
Of course.
All rent and everything?
Yeah, of course. I was helping out with the rent, with the gas and electric and stuff. Of course, me, I'm a good child, so it was like that. And
do you remember the people who did this to you?
The people that stabbed me? No, I don't remember them.
So you can't recognize them? Because my next question would be that if you only did recognize them, do you think you'd go back and pay back, or?
No, man, nah. With the life I live, life is too big. That's number one. Let God deal with that one. Let God deal with it. Life is too big. I want to travel the world. I want to see new things. I want to, meet people, enjoy my life, and you only live once. So experiencing death, close to death, you realize that there's no point. Just move on. The best thing in life is when you succeed, when you become bigger, when you become more greater. That would hurt your enemies more than you fighting them,
Back before, you told us that you got friends who are in prison. You're still in contact with them, yet they're going to be there for a very long time. Why are you doing that? Because I believe they could have enemies down and they just tell you, listen, I got 10 grand, and with that, I want you to go and so and so up.
You see,
Because
that's a question I never thought about.
if you don't, that means you are an enemy, because now you know their secret. And they have to do
I hear what you're saying, and it's just my loyalty, I guess. You know, loyalty. They were my friends from day one, so they're gonna be my friends till. And if they don't like the other person, I'll tell them. Out of respect, you have to respect what I want as well. It's not everything about you. We're in this together, friends, you know. So you have to respect what I want. I'll respect what you want. If you don't want me to talk to other them people because you don't like them or you want to fight them, I'll tell my friend I don't do that stuff anymore. And if you don't want to respect that, then you're clearly not my friend. You can't be my friend if you can't respect me, you know. So if they want to put 10,000 on someone's head or whatever, and I don't want to be involved, I'll tell them I don't want to be involved, and they have to respect that. They can't drag me to go down with them, you know.
Yeah, because with that kind of line, I believe something like that can happen because they're inside and they can't come out to sort their problems out. So that's why I asked you that question.
I wouldn't.
Yeah. If let's say you were driving a car, you know, Stratford or whatever, you get to see like a gang of kids fighting and all, young, very young, way younger than you. Would you be involved to try and calm them down, or you just stay away and mind your business?
So with that one is a very hard question, because you put yourself in a position where you can put your life in danger. You have to also remember that. So honestly, if they're fighting with each other and there's a big group of them, I'll leave them to fight. That one I'll leave them to fight. But if it's a thing where I can see that I can help one person because that person needs help, I'll help them. But if they're just fighting as young boys fighting, they want to kill each other, that's the choice they decided to make, you know. So I'm not gonna be involved. But that's life in England. You have to think smart. You can't just jump, because you have to also remember, once you jump, you're making that first jump to, you don't know what doors you're opening.
Yes.
You know? So you open a door where that person now knows you from somewhere else, and then now that person now has a problem with you, then you now have, you know what I'm saying, you now have a serious problem with people you didn't know. You now get killed, your girlfriend gets hurt, your mum gets hurt, all because of that one day you decided to.
A wrong choice to make it.
You know? So with that one, you just have to think smart. You just have to think. If I can help the situation, I would help the situation. If I can't, let it be, because you never just told them to go fight each other, you know. So for saying all this, life in England is not bad. It's not the worst. You can make it. You can be great, and is how you feel. If you feel like you want to be great, you'll be great. Like with me, I was, the friends I'm still friends with, they're the ones who are, I can see the good people. They just chose the wrong choices. But I had many other friends who I would fight with, who I would go out, do this, to rob people. Them friends, I cut them off, like completely. Like just the same day I cut them all off. Even them, they will still talk about me. They do music, them other ones. They will have music saying, he was our friend, he used to be with us, stuff like that. But
so they put your name in their lyrics.
Yeah, they won't put my name, but they will talk about me in their lyrics, saying, yes, he used to be one of us, but he's not here anymore. But basically talking like that about me. And I don't care. Me, I'm in a new energy in life. I'm with new people. You know, you elevate in life. You know, I don't care about that. But life is what you make it. That's all I can say. In Uganda, in England, in America, and in Spain, wherever you want to go, life is literally what you make it.
So where do you see yourself in 10 years?
In 10 years, honestly, I see myself owning my business, which I want, which is to do with cars. Me, I like cars a lot, so I would like to open up a garage or a showroom or anything to do with cars, and I'm already working in that direction. So in 10 years, that's where I see myself. I don't see, like me, I don't care about these people, because me, I was also born in Uganda, you know. So I come from Africa to come to here. My mom didn't bring me here to be like a bazungu, because them they waste their life. They just depend on their mom. They just, you know what I'm saying, they get fed everything. You want a car? Okay, cool. Which car you want? The most expensive one? Don't worry, I'll give you. My life is hard. My life is not like that. So I have to work hard. In 10 years, I need to be where I need to be. I need to have my business, be successful, and then have my wife and kids and take care of my mom, my jaja, and my family, and yeah, that's what I want to be in 10 years.
Soul Television, Femunyo.
I wanted to touch on a few things, especially now that there's some new young kids, Ugandan kids who are growing up and who congregate here exactly where I've met you. What do you tell them? Have they ever seen your scars and asked you what happened to you, this? Or do you give yourself as an example when you get to sit down with them and be like, don't be trapped into this?
Of course. Me, as you can see, me, I talk truth. I'll say things how I see it. How it is in my head is how I'll say it. So if someone was to ask me about my scars or about my history, I'll tell you exactly how it is. And I'll tell you, you don't have to be this way. You don't have to go through torture to understand the sunlight, you know. Just be a good person. You focus on yourself, build yourself. That's most importantly. All this money, all these girls, everything would come, but you have to focus on yourself, you know. Focus on whatever's going to make you happy, whatever's going to make you successful, and that's what's going to be best in life. That's what I would tell them.
Why is it that you find it, you yourself found it difficult, or your mom, to move area, yet when she knew that where you are isn't a place right for you to grow up?
Okay, so let me explain that one. Growing up, my mother, she never let me leave the house. So I grew up in the house. Every day I had to play in the house. And remember, I was the only child, so I was by myself.
There's so much love.
Yeah, so I was in the house by myself. She used to let me. Cool, that was fine. When I got older and I was able to now experience the world, once I went out there, I stayed outside because I wasn't able to come out. But it's not her fault because she's trying, innit? So from there now, that's when I now meet my friends. I meet the friends from outside. I'm doing things which I've never done before, so I'm not going to tell my mother what I've done in the outside world.
Yes.
So she will never understand why I'm going through problems, because I wouldn't tell her, number one. People don't really talk to their parents, especially when you grow older. You kind of like, you know, you drift away from your parents and you start to be with your friends more. That's just life. That's how you grow up. You start to be with your friends more. So my mother didn't move house because she never knew it was any problem. She never knew. I would come home like a normal child. I'll go out. I'll get in trouble, but every boy gets in trouble.
Yeah, you never used to tell her about the trouble.
Yeah, I never used to tell her how deep it was until when I started the first time I got stabbed, and she was crying because she didn't understand where it came from. She was thinking, why is my son in such a situation? But she didn't understand. It was my fault, and I hid that away from her. Because as well as Ugandan culture, you don't want to show your mum that kind of stuff, you know.
Yes.
You want to keep everything okay.
Yeah, you give them the respect for
Yeah,
you and
yeah.
everything.
So for that reason, that's why I like. And Muzungu, they would tell their mum this, I had sex, I done this.
Swear, yeah.
Yeah, that's them. I mean, they'll smoke, they'll even slap their mum. Like, that's them.
For them, it's normal.
To them, it's normal, yeah. And I've even seen in my eyes. I've seen in my eyes. I'm surprised that this is what they do in their spare time. But I respect my mother. So with that respect, I wouldn't show her the lifestyle I was living. So because of that, she wasn't able to move me.
So all this time, when you were doing all that, did you think that what you were getting yourself into was wrong? That you could give yourself a chance to stay out of?
So, you gotta remember, I was growing up whilst this was happening. So I grew into it. It's not like I came from outside and I saw bad people and I want to join them. No, I grew up with these people. So.
Oh, so they've been your childhood.
Yeah, so I couldn't see the bad. I couldn't see bad to good. I just saw it as, this is what I do, this is what I do. You go out, you rob people, this is what you do. You don't think it's bad.
It's fun for you.
Yeah, it's fun. Because this is what, you grew up the same. Everyone around you is doing the same. And it's only when you're older and you take yourself out, and then you see and you think, this was me back. You don't want to do, you know what I'm saying? So that's how it was.
So your mum had friends? Like,
kind of family. She never really went out. She's family, just family.
Oh, she only had family.
Yeah.
So when you've told us the time when you got stabbed, she was confused and all this. How do you think the rest of her family took it?
Well, she told my jaja. My jaja was thinking I'm stupid. She said, "Oli musiru bajakuta blah blah blah." My aunties, they weren't really, because they know me. I'm always in and out of the house. They know that I've smoked, so they thought I was a bad child anyway. So they weren't surprised. But then I haven't been stabbed once. I've been stabbed twice. It's the second time is when I told myself, I can't live like this, because even the doctor herself, because I got stabbed here in my neck. So even the doctor herself,
oh wow,
yeah, even the doctor himself said, if this was like a little bit more inside,
that was it.
That was it, yeah. So from there, that's when I thought I need to change my life. I can't be living this stupid life.
So you got stabbed in the neck. Where else were you?
Here on my hand, and here on my stomach. I got stabbed.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's different times, and yeah, there's big fights, stuff like that. So
all these young men, all gangs. Was it a gang, you think?
Yeah, it was different. It was different.
Okay.
Sometimes it was.
What I was meant to ask you was, you yourself, did you belong to a certain gang?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Right.
Me myself, I don't belong to a gang. That's the problem with London. You don't have to belong to a gang to even go through this stuff. Everyone who is from the road, from the streets, this is the lifestyle. You don't even have to be involved in a gang. Naturally, because you're from London, it will be that way. The kind of lifestyle you live, you want to show off with your friends, you want to have the nicest car. To have the nicest car, you can't work in the shop. You have to now, you have to now sell drugs, and when you now sell drugs, someone else is already selling in that same area. So now you have.
So you see, they already got what you.
Do you know what I'm saying? So then, yeah, now you're gonna go rob them, or he's gonna try rob you. Then now you're gonna fight. Now you're in. That's just the lifestyle here. It doesn't. You don't have to be in a gang. I wasn't in a gang, not once. Not one day.
So you just got trapped into the whole system, how it was done.
Yeah, into the system, and it's sad because I'm happy that God gave me a brain and He gave me eyes, and I thank God every day, honestly, because if it wasn't for that reason, maybe I'll be dead, maybe I'll be in jail, because I have friends who are my age, who have been in jail from 5 years ago and are still in jail for 30 more years.
30 years.
30 plus years. And I have many friends.
They killed, they robbed?
They've done everything. They've killed, they've shot people, they've robbed. They were living, they had all the money in the world, but now they're in prison.
Can't use it.
You know what I'm saying? They're in prison. I'm speaking to them through my phone every day. And that's why I thank God, you know, because He gave me that wisdom to always stay humble and always not to be too much, always keep it on a level. And when I kept it on that level, I avoided going to jail for a very long time. I avoided it because of
But have you been in jail yourself?
Well, I've been in jail for like 1 day, 2 days. Not.
Oh, so we call it custody.
Yeah, custody. Yeah, I've not been in jail like for months or no, because God have saved me. That's the good thing. God is.
I mean, you keep on saying about God. I myself believe,
of course,
that it was.
Of course, it was
God.
God. Of course, it was God.
It could be something linked to your name. That the grace is still following you.
The grace of God.
Man, it's great to meet you again, and we pray that one day we get to meet you again. And you would like to visit your showrooms. Maybe I might end up buying one from them. And when was the last time you went to Uganda?
The last time I visited Uganda, I'm 23 right now. The last time I was there, I was 14. 14, so that's almost 10 years ago now. Yeah, so Uganda has probably changed. I'd love to go there again. Hopefully I'm going to go there soon, maybe this year, maybe next year. As
a word of advice from me, myself, I think you should go back, visit church more often, because both your names are quite so amazing. Like Emmanuel, God is with us. So that could be the reason why God, has been protecting you ever since. And I know very well that He's going to bless your businesses as they're going to be, and plus also your mom. You get to make her more proud. Omulungi atulaba ndoza nange ondaba oluzungu nduwezaamuko olusamusamu. Tubadde n'omuvubuka Emmanuel Mukisa ng'amannya gonna g'alina gali bibiliko, kwegamba nga abazadde be tebalina nsobi gye bakola mu kumutuuma amannya gano. Kiba kyamagezi nnyo okubanga ozadde omwana n'omutuuma amannya ng'omaze okukirowooza, kubanga it could be nti ye security gyagenda okuba abeera nayo naddala mu zino ensi ez'Abamerika oba ez'abazungu bano abajja ewaffe, nti baba beetaaga obukuumi nga busukka oba businga ku obw'ensi bwe bagaba. Atuyitidemu bingi nnyo n'atubuulira obulamu bwonna, obviously era nga bw'omanyi mubaamu bingi era byalekayo olw'ensonga nti abatayagala ate kwongera kusatulula nnyo mbeera ya wano okuba nga afuuka target eri abo abalala. Ku mulundi guno ye mwami gwe tubaye tukuleetedde oba mutabani waffe, nga tubaagaliza ate okwongera okulaba episode zaffe endala eziddako. Mukama bakuume. Stay blessed.
Soul Television, Femunyo.
Many people may be confused and wondering, if I have flu and cough, does it mean I have COVID? Not necessarily, because COVID is caused by a coronavirus, and we've had coronaviruses before. But we have been giving you the signs and